So good afternoon once again. This training is part of our new distributors orientation series. This is part 4. This is all about establishing your belief, our belief in USANA as a company. Okay, so the exact title of my training for today is The USANA Secret. Why can no MLM company copy what we do? Okay, have you ever wondered that? We will cover that today. Is there really a secret? Why are we always number one? Yes, we'll find out about that. So we will be discussing some facts about USANA and why competitors can't copy the products. Okay, why can't anybody be number one in NutriSearch? And we'll also be covering the network marketing opportunity offered by USANA, and we'll be discussing how privileged we are to be a part of a company that has stability and integrity in the past 27 years. Yes. And of course, the purpose of this training is to help you to have a solid belief in USANA, because of course, your belief will determine your success in this business. The more that you believe that you have an amazing company, that you have an amazing opportunity, the more that you will, of course, take this seriously, the more that you are motivated to learn more and to share this opportunity to others. Okay? And of course, with a bigger belief, I want all of you to be more proud. Okay? And share the USANA opportunity to everyone around you. So first, some facts about USANA. Do you know that USANA has so many awards? Every year, USANA is taking home awards since 1992. We now have earned over 700 awards because USANA never settles. Okay, so you can Google all the different awards won by USANA every year. Best in Business International Awards, Asia Pacific's TV Awards, AVA Digital Awards, Hermes Awards, Utah Business Outstanding Directors, Videographer Awards, Utah Worksite Wellness Council, Communicator Awards, Public Relations World Awards, Stevie Awards, and Women's Tech Council, DSA Ethos, Marcom Awards, and so many more. Okay, but we have some major awards from 2018, including the Direct Selling News Best Places to Work. Do you know that USANA's employees, USANA staff are so happy to be a part of this company? That's why they stay, right? They have loyalty. That's why they really do their best to serve us better, right? Because they they are very happy in the USANA. I've been to the USANA headquarters in Salt Lake City. Oh my goodness, they have their own basketball court. They have profit sharing. You know, the staff in USANA, they make sure that they support the growth and progress of USANA because they are given profit sharing. Wow, it's like they're stockholders as well, right? And Utah Business Fast 50, Shorty Social Good Awards, and most trustworthy U.S. public company. Wow, of course, everybody wants to be a part of a trustworthy company. Okay, so USANA has ranked 4th among small and middle capital companies with A+ rating. And in 2019, we also garnered big awards like the Global Health Pharma Health Supplement Company of the Year. We also won that award in 2018. Wow, 2 consecutive years. So GHP, or Global Health Pharma, is based in England. We also won for 6 consecutive years as number 1 in consumer satisfaction in consumerlab.com. You can go to consumerlab.com. It's a third party that really looks into what customers say about the products. And of course, they have a scientific approach in looking at the quality of the products. As the name goes, consumer lab. So it's like a laboratory, right? Scientific approach to consumer satisfaction. And we are also recognized by the Direct Selling Association, or DSA, being a company that practices ethical business standards for over a decade, right? Does it matter to you that the company you're with is following ethical standards? Of course, it's very important to me because I don't want to be a part of a company that will be put in the newspaper as a company that has that is practicing, you know, under the table or illegal business practices, of course, that will harm my reputation as well. And of course, that will lead to the fall of that company. So USANA is very careful. It's really taking care of its name so that our business as well will be taken care of. Okay? And aside from that, some of the products of USANA have also gained seal of approval from consumerlab.com, such as coquinone. Wow. So our coquinone is the best coenzyme Q10 out there in the market. And Visionex as well. Our lutein and zeaxanthin for eye health are the best ingredients. Okay, so Visionex and coquinone, you have to try that out. I'm using both of them, and of course, I'm using all all other USANA products that's appropriate for my gender and age. And USANA is part of the direct selling news Global 100. Every year, USANA is part of the top companies in the network marketing industry. Actually, recently, USANA ranks 18th out of the top network marketing companies worldwide. And I'm very proud that USANA is number 18 because USANA is quite new. Not really new. It's we all know that it's 27 years in the industry, but all the other companies out there in the top 20, they've been around for 30, 50 years or more. Right? So can you imagine where USANA would be after 10, 20 more years? Wow, I'm so excited for that. And USANA always wins the best of state. USANA is based in Salt Lake City, Utah. And many other companies that manufacture health products, most especially personal care and supplements, they're based in Utah. Okay, but out of all the different companies based in Utah, USANA always wins. Okay, in different categories. So that has happened since 2003. USANA skincare line, Celavive, always wins. And Essentials, of course, being the number one multivitamins in the market. Okay, and all the other nutritional lines, so including the optimizers. Wow. And of course, the Stevie American Business Awards, USANA took home the award in the consumer products category. Right? So it's not just NutriSearch that recognizes USANA as the number one in the industry, but many other authorities. And not only that, USANA was named as the number one supplement in the Philippines, according to Euromonitor International. Okay, not just in 2018, but in 2019 as well, right? So the goal of USANA is for it to become a household name. Household name, right? Like if someone says supplement, one would immediately think, oh, USANA, right? If someone says, can you recommend the best supplement you know? The answer would be USANA. Okay, and it's already happened in the Philippines. And our goal is to make that the same household name, okay, in the whole wide world. Okay, the number one supplement in the whole world would be USANA. Okay, and not everyone knows that, right? In your case, when was the first time you heard about USANA? Okay, so in my case, I learned about USANA 9 years ago. USANA's been around for for almost 20 years at that time. Okay, but it was my first time to hear it. So many people around the world haven't heard of USANA yet, and they're waiting for you to introduce USANA to them. Okay, for health and for financial reasons. Okay? And we've always heard of NutriSearch. I believe that you saw NutriSearch during the presentation when you first saw USANA. So USANA received the highest grade, okay? 5 stars, not only 5 stars, but Platinum Plus Medal of Achievement. There have been 1,600 products from US, Canada, Mexico, Colombia that have been compared in this book. Actually, Australia and New Zealand also have their own edition of this book. And USANA products are always number 1. Okay, and of course, this book is a third-party book. This is not paid for by USANA. USANA is not a part of NutriSearch. Okay, The author of this is Lyle McWilliam. He used to be a member of the Canadian Parliament. So really, he has nothing to do with USANA. But he, because he's a scientist, okay, he has a master's degree in chemistry, he knows what he's talking about, okay, based on scientific evidence, even from decades ago, he compiled all the scientific evidences up to now, okay, on how to make sure, on how to find out the quality of the products of the different supplements. Okay, so using the different criteria from scientists, not just himself, okay, he found out that it's always USANA that satisfies all the criteria, including, you know, completeness, okay, lack of toxicity, okay, being potent, having all the necessary ingredients that we need for optimal health. Okay, so be very, very proud that you are using the #1 out of 1,600 supplements in the market. Okay, and for the same reason, athletes all over the world trust USANA. Do you know that of all the brands in the whole world, it's USANA that has the most number of elite athletes that trust the brand, right? So when you say elite athletes, these are the professional athletes who compete in Olympic Games and other big sports events like the World Cup, okay, and different other sports events, right? So there are over 4,000 elite athletes, and each of them, okay, enjoy the Athlete Guarantee Program by USANA. What is that? USANA is prepared to pay them, each of them, up to $1 million athlete guarantee if they find a banned substance in their blood, okay, in their medical test that can be linked to USANA products. Because we know that athletes always undergo medical testing for banned substances, right? So they are very, very careful with what they take. Okay, but ever since, no athlete's career has been uh, put into, you know, what do you call that? Danger, if you may say it, naalanganin, right? Because of USANA products. Because we are 100% sure that the products are pure. They're free from banned substances, okay? And to prove that, USANA products have the NSF, or National Sanitation Foundation certification for sports, okay? 100% free from banned substances. That's why elite athletes like Manny Pacquiao, Timothy Bradley, and many, many other athletes, including athletes of the Women's Tennis Association, USA Wrestling, US Speed Skating, Biathlon Canada, Spartan, and many other sports organizations partner with USANA. And all these athletes, all the 4,000 plus athletes, are not paid for by USANA even a single peso. Okay, they actually apply because they want USANA to provide them supplements. And they are sure that these supplements provided by USANA will protect them in their career and will make sure that they are healthy, because of course their career depends on their body, their performance, right? So if it's good enough for the athletes, it's good enough for you and me, right? So be very proud that the products used by the top athletes in the whole world are the same products that you're taking. And USANA also partners with elite brand ambassadors. So in the Philippines, we're partnering with the biggest names like Francisco, right? Tessa Prieto, the Pangilinans. And these are really big names. So we really want to help you become more proud that USANA is also tapping the Class A market, right? So this is really an amazing brand to share with everyone you know, even people you know who are very successful in their lives, who are using the most expensive products, right? So you can share USANA with them. Okay, so you can tell them that the brand used by Tessa Prieto is Celaviv and other USANA products. Okay, you can tell the sports people, you know, people who do marathons, right? The Pangilinans do marathons. Okay, so they use USANA products as well. So it's not just the elite athletes that I mentioned, but also these elite personalities in the Philippines. Okay, so how about the USANA products? What is the secret? Why is USANA always number one in terms of its products? Okay, actually, there is no secret. There is no secret because all the competitors out there can easily access the information in Google. Okay, if they buy all the USANA products, even if they don't buy USANA products, if they go to Google, if they go to the website of USANA, they can easily see all the ingredients of USANA, even the milligrams of each product, right? And they can just copy the ingredients, right? But how come no one else has achieved Platinum Plus rating, just like USANA? Okay, they can copy all the ingredients, they can make sure that their products are pure as well, right? So what I'm trying to say is there's no secret. Everyone has access to what USANA uses, right? You know, USANA ingredients are top of the line because you cannot produce high quality products coming from rubbish ingredients, right? And these ingredients, you know, from the ingredient level up to the tablet level, up to the time that they reach you, right? They have been tested over 600 times. That's how stringent the quality control is. Because of course, we need to make sure that the ingredients themselves are free from impurities, right? From contamination. Because again, you cannot manufacture amazing products if the ingredients are not that high quality. Our products are pure and we have potency guarantee. When you say potency guarantee, what's on the label is also exactly 100% on the tablet. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, and the quality assurance, I've been to the headquarters in Salt Lake City. Oh my goodness, you can actually visit that facility, and the facility has glass windows. You can watch the process, and I've seen in there. It's like, of course, it's a process, and then it's a conveyor belt, and the tablets are passing through, and then you know there's a bucket in there, big bucket, wherein there are different tablets that are piled inside the bucket, the big bucket. And we ask, what's that bucket for? Why are there tablets that are piled in there and not going to the bottles? You know what the scientists said? Oh, those are rejects because the tablets are tested every 15 minutes. Okay? Batch by batch, the tablets are tested every 15 minutes. And if one tablet fails in the stringent quality control, like for example, it fails in the weight, or it fails in the dissolution, right? Everything in the batch will be thrown away. Amazing, right? Every 15 minutes. Okay, so I said, oh my goodness, that's really amazing quality control. So they don't care about how much they waste, right? They only control about the quality. And the clinical research. Do you know that the products, before you take them, they have been tested many times on actual people? And then the scientists look at the blood of those people. Are the ingredients actually in the blood? Are the desired effects really experienced by the consumers? Right? So there are different tests that have been already made. Okay, you can access them via the website as the scientist. You can look for the clinical research on vitamin D, on cell essentials. You want to see the results after 1 month of use of cell essentials, or you can visit that. You want to see the result of Hepasil, how it detoxifies the body, you can see that. Right? And you can, there's very, very few companies who invest millions of dollars just for that clinical research. So it just shows that USANA is really committed to giving you science-based products that's backed up by science, right? By research, by development, and actually being tested on actual people. And pharmaceutical good manufacturing practices. What does pharmaceutical mean? Pharmaceutical means that it's like medicine. It's drug. So that's the level of drugs and medicines. But USANA products are not drugs. They're not medicines, right? USANA products are basically supplements. And supplements are not required to process, supplement companies are not required to process their products using pharmaceutical grade, right? But USANA voluntarily adheres to the good manufacturing practices with a pharmaceutical grade, right? And I can't find any other supplement company that follows the pharmaceutical good manufacturing practices. Okay, they're using the food grade. USANA uses the pharmaceutical grade, right? Amazing. So even if we're taking supplements, we are sure that they're manufactured as if they're medicines, meaning to the highest level of manufacturing, right? And USANA has FDA registered facility, meaning it has a drug establishment registration. Okay, so all the processes followed by USANA, okay, in Salt Lake City, all the machineries, okay, all the quality control, okay, everything they do is as if they're manufacturing drugs. And USANA opens their doors to FDA. You know, a lot of companies hide from FDA, right? They have secrets from FDA. But USANA has opened doors saying, FDA, you come here anytime because we have nothing to hide. We are very proud of what we do, right? And very few companies can do that. USANA products are NSF certified, okay? National Sanitation Foundation, most especially against banned products. So our products are really clean and pure, okay? And USANA has passed the standards of United States Pharmacopoeia and British Pharmacopoeia. When you say pharmacopoeia, it's again about medicines. But of course, our products are not medicines, but still, the criteria set by the US and British Pharmacopoeia, USANA adheres to them as well, right? Including the number of minutes that the tablets have to be dissolved in your stomach. Okay, in particular, within 30 minutes, the tablet should have already been dissolved so that your body can already absorb the nutrients. You know, there are different products out there. After 1 hour, they haven't been dissolved yet. Okay, and even after they go out of the body, oh my goodness, the ingredients go out of the body in a form of feces or urine, right, without being actually absorbed by your cells, right? So USANA products have been proven and tested to be dissolved and absorbed by your body. Okay, and USANA has also passed the Therapeutic Goods Administration or TGA of Australia. Do you know that Australia is the strictest, even stricter than UK when it comes to supplements? And USANA products have passed their approval. And actually, USANA is the #1 in Australia and New Zealand as well, in the NutriSearch Comparative Guide version in Australia and New Zealand. Okay, and like I said, NutriSearch and Consumer Lab have their seal of approval for USANA as the #1 product. Okay, so again, all the competitors out there can easily Google, how can we be approved by the US and British Pharmacopoeia? How can we satisfy the Therapeutic Goods Administration? How can we become an FDA registered facility like USANA? Okay, how can we satisfy NutriSearch and ConsumerLab.com? They have access to the 16 criteria of NutriSearch, right? Have you thought of that? But how come no one else can match USANA? No one else can copy USANA. And the answer is because we have Dr. Myron Wentz, right? Dr. Myron Wentz is our founder, and he is a scientist, not a businessman. Actually, when USANA was just starting, Dr. Wentz was included in a magazine of startup companies in health, in supplements. You know, all the other CEOs, all the other founders were wearing business suit. But it was only Dr. Myron Wentz who was wearing a lab gown because, of course, he's the only scientist, right? He has a PhD in microbiology and immunology, and his expertise is actually cellular nutrition. Even before he founded USANA in 1992, he was already an expert on how to keep the cells healthy, even outside the human body. Because his work before was, he was manufacturing, he was developing diagnostic kits to diagnose viral and bacterial infections. Okay, so before he can complete a diagnostic kit, he has to culture a lot of cells, right, in his laboratory, and to put in there the different viruses and the different bacteria. Okay, so again, he already knew how to culture cells. And of course, for the cells to survive, he had to make sure that they got what they needed to survive. And what are those? Those are vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Right? It's most especially outside the human body. It's very tricky to keep the cells alive outside the human body because it's in the laboratory, right? So he already knew the right balance, the right combination of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that will keep the millions of cells, human cells in his laboratory alive. But then why did he shift into USANA? Okay, why did he shift into supplementation? Because he realized he lost his dad because of heart attack. He lost his mom because of cancer. He lost his brother because of cancer. And at that time, he was already feeling signs of aging and degeneration. Okay? And so he said, maybe I need to do something about my health, okay, so that I will not suffer like, you know, my loved ones who pass away because of chronic degenerative diseases. So he asked his colleague, he had a colleague who had a pharmacy background. So he said, can you recommend to me a supplement because I need to start taking care of myself. So his colleague recommended a supplement, and so he bought it. And then he looked at the ingredients. He said, oh my goodness, these are the ingredients, and this is the best that you can recommend. These ingredients here cannot even support the cells in my laboratory. How come, how much more for the cells of the complex human body? That's stressed, you know, that's exposed to the different sources of free radicals, right? So what he did was he got all the supplements from the market. He got curious. Okay, he said, oh, I really want to see for myself. So he got all the supplements from the market and he looked at each of them and he concluded that none of them had the right balance, had the right combination of nutrients that can support the needs of the human body. So he said, oh my goodness, that's why there are so many people who are dying prematurely, like his parents, right? His brother and himself, he was already feeling the signs of aging, right? So he said, why not shift? Okay, why not shift from diagnostics to supplementation? I need to use my expertise in cellular nutrition. Instead of diagnosing diseases, I want to help people to prevent chronic degenerative diseases. I want to help people, you know, to prevent the early causes of death. Okay, preventable causes of death. So that's the reason why he sold his laboratory, Gal Laboratories, and he started USANA in 1992. Okay, so that's how amazing the USANA story is. Okay, so our company is founded by a scientist who already has the expertise in cellular nutrition even before he started USANA. And his dream is this. I always get goosebumps every time I read his dream. Okay? Can you read it with me? Oh, I dream of a world free from pain and suffering of degenerative disease. Share my vision, love life, and live it to its fullest in happiness and health. Okay? World free from pain and suffering. That's a very big vision. That's why the research, that's why the ingredients, that's why the quality of the products are really top of the line, right? Because of this very, very big vision. And just look at this. If you compare a scientist versus a businessman, okay, who do you think would build a pharmaceutical grade factory to start a business? Would a businessman start that or a scientist? Okay, only a scientist would do that. Because of course, building a pharmaceutical grade that is not required for supplements, that's a waste of money for businessmen, right? And businessmen, of course, their priority is to make money, right? But for a business, for a scientist like Dr. Myron Wentz, his priority is to help humanity. That's why he received the Albert Einstein Award for his outstanding achievements in the life sciences. Okay? Remember, in 1992, he did not have USANA yet, right? So meaning he did not have the building yet. He did not have the machinery yet. He did not have the processes yet, right? But how come he decided to build his own factory? How come he did not just look for other manufacturers to do the supplements for him? Because, like I said, he already looked at all the supplements out there in the market and none of them satisfied his criteria. He said, if none of these supplements can address the needs of the cell, then it means that there is no technology, no factory out there that has that capacity. So I will build it myself. Amazing, right? Okay. Or other companies would outsource it. They would look for a company that would manufacture the tablets for them. What does that mean? It means that they do not have control over the quality of the products, right? They do not even do the research about the products. They do not even know how to make the products themselves, right? And what does that mean? It means that if the company that makes their tablets closes, right? Because of course they don't have control of it. What if it closes, right? What if something happens to it? What if it has financial problems? What if it has legal and ethical issues and it closes down? What's the effect of that? Then that company will no longer have a supplier of the products. So the customers would say, oh, where are the essentials? Where are the tablets? Or something like that, right? But for USANA, of course, that's not a problem because USANA itself manufactures the products. Okay? Currently, USANA manufactures more than 90% of its products. And we are gearing towards 100% in the near future, right? Whereas a lot of companies don't even manufacture any of their products, right? I'm very, very proud that we have our in-house manufacturing facility based in Salt Lake City, and I want all of you to visit that. Okay, and a lot of companies buy other leaders from other companies, right? They pirate the leaders. But for USANA, no, USANA grows its own leaders. Do you know that the CEO of USANA, Kevin Guest, has been with Dr. Myron Wen since day one? Since day one, my goodness, right? So a lot of leaders like David Mulham, okay, Deborah Wu, they've been with USANA for several years, right? Because USANA really values loyalty. Okay? So amazing. What else? Who would use the best ingredients even when few customers understand? Scientist or businessman? Okay, if it's a businessman, they would choose the cheapest product that would give them, they would choose the cheapest product, the cheapest ingredients that would give them the biggest profit, right? But for Dr. Wentz, okay, that's not the case because Dr. Wentz would only choose the best ingredients, right? Okay, I know that a lot of you are new members, but I know that you've heard of intelligence technology. Okay, even for someone like me who has a degree in nursing, okay, and I'm a product trainer, okay, I still find intelligence technology very, very quite, difficult to understand. Okay? So it's like, why would Dr. Wentz decide to use intelligence technology? Even doctors don't understand how it works. Right? Okay, and why would USANA use the highest quality grapeseed extract when it's the most expensive antioxidant? You know the most expensive antioxidant? Grapeseed extract. Why would USANA use the most expensive antioxidant? Right? Why not the cheapest so that USANA will make more money? You get what I mean? Why would USANA use mineral ascorbates? Why would USANA use zinc ascorbate and then potassium ascorbate, right? Why not just vitamin C? Because ascorbic acid. Because ascorbic acid is the cheapest. You get what I mean? It's because USANA is after the quality. It's because USANA wants you to have the best possible health that you can have, right? It's not after saving money. Do you get what I mean? So even if now that I'm saying this, I'm still getting a little bit emotional, right? Because I see the passion, I see the heart behind our founder. Okay? Next, who would keep improving existing products instead of going with the trend? A scientist or a businessman? Okay? Of course, if it's a businessman, if it's working, if people are buying it, why change it? If they're making money from it, why change it? But that's not the case with Usana. Okay, Usana, even before you joined, okay, Usana's already number one in NutriSearch. Even before you joined, okay, before you joined, Usana did not have Essentials. Usana had Essentials. Okay, in the different edition of NutriSearch, Usana already voted for Essentials, the old version, Essentials as number one. So it's already number one. Right? But how come Usana moved to Cell Essentials? How come Usana came up with intelligence technology? You get what I mean? Right? So it just shows that Usana always wants to keep on getting better because it always wants to find ways to achieve Dr. Wentz's vision, okay? To prevent pain and suffering. If there's something better that can help us, they would go for it. Amazing, right? And you know, for every upgrade, Usana does not earn extra profits. The mere fact that from the change from Essentials to Cell Essentials, do you know that the price of the product did not change? Even if the ingredients and the quality of the process, or manufacturing process changed. They spent millions of money, millions of dollars, but they did not change the price. And aside from the cost of the manufacturing, cost of the research, cost of the manufacturing, right? They also changed all the labels. They also changed all the information, all the booklets, all the business development kits, everything on the website. They changed that, and that costs, of course, a lot of money, right? So why would Dr. Wentz, he should be he should be out of his mind, right? But no, he knows what he wants, right? Not just Cell Essentials, but C'est La Vive. Sensei was working fine. I enjoyed using Sensei, which was the previous skincare line. But how come they replace it with C'est La Vive, right? How come they changed Hepasil, they changed Procosa, right? They put intelligence technology in there. Whereas it involved a lot of research just to make sure that it would work fine, right? So I really hope that you feel my passion and you feel my awe when it comes to our company, especially our founder, Dr. Myron Wentz. And number 4, who would spend millions of dollars into research, okay, in cellular nutrition? Right? Would a businessman be actually interested in cellular nutrition? Would a businessman be interested in spending millions and putting up his own hospital just to research on cells, right? But Dr. Myron Wentz, okay, he even put up a hospital, Sanoviv Medical Institute, wherein there are so many different people there with different diseases, from diabetes to allergies to asthma and many other diseases. Okay, and they are using Usana products to help them rehabilitate and actually testing, okay, the effects of Usana products in there, right? So I am, one of my dreams is to go to Sanoviv, and I hope that you can go there too, because it's a beautiful hospital, and when you go out of there, of course you will really be filled with knowledge on how to live a healthy lifestyle, not just with Usana products, but also just with your diet, with your exercise, even with your mental health and everything else, right? So yes, Usana is really investing millions in cellular nutrition research. And not only Dr. Wentz. We all know that Usana has a lot of scientists, over 80 scientists, okay, with different backgrounds in nutrition, in microbiology, in immunology, okay? And they are all part of the research and development and the manufacturing process itself. Okay, so they're the ones inside the facility. I've seen them. They are covered from head to toe, right? Their hair, all their body, and their shoes. And when they enter the door, oh my goodness, it's like they are being cleaned, like they are filtered, so that they will be very clean before they get inside the manufacturing facility, right? And not only the scientists, but we also partner with different institutions. Okay, we have research partnerships with the orthopedic specialty hospital to make sure that the ingredients that we use, the products that we have, especially Procosa, okay, can really support faster recovery. Faster recovery, because when you say orthopedic, right, that's bones. And of course, a lot of athletes, right, they are prone to injuries, they have fractures, they have sprains, they have strains, right? And they have seen in there that USANA products can really speed up the recovery process. University of Utah, Boston University School of Medicine, University of Sydney, University of Colorado, Denver, Utah State University, Australian Catholic University, Glycemic Index Foundation. You have heard of glycemic index, right? So Nutrimil has low glycemic, and that's been tested together with Glycemic Index Foundation. That's why Nutrimil is very good even for people who have diabetes, right? That is why Nutrimil makes you feel full longer. You don't feel hungry right away. It's because it's low glycemic, right? Meaning it is slowly converted into blood sugar. And then it also makes sure that your insulin does not spike up and down, to make sure that you don't develop insulin resistance, which develops into diabetes later on. So yes, we are backed up by research, not just by our scientists, but by these different scientific institutions, right? So with everything that I've said to you, including intelligence technology, you know, the intelligence technology is patent pending. When you say patent, you know, only USANA is allowed to use that for at least 20 years, because the life of a patent is 20 years. Okay? USANA will remain #1 for the next 20 years at least. You know what's happening now? They are already working with different astronauts. They're working with NASA. You know NASA, right? So that the astronauts who travel out there, because of course when they go out there, the cells react differently because of the lack of gravity. And of course they don't have all the food that they eat on Earth, right? They have different set of food in there. So they have to make sure that their cells are well nourished, even there if they're out of space. And of course, when they're out of space, they spend several months or even years in there, right? You know, USANA is already working with NASA, because NASA recognizes the importance of cellular nutrition and the level of quality that USANA has, that they chose USANA to partner with, so that all astronauts one of these days will be using USANA products. Are you so proud of this company? I hope you are. Okay, so that's all about the company and the products. Now let me summarize what's the secret behind the USANA opportunity. Okay, actually, there's no secret, because we all know, and even the competitors know, that USANA uses the network marketing framework. Why? Okay, I have heard this question many times. If USANA products are really good, then how come I don't know about it? How come they are not sold in pharmacies, or right, botica, right? How come they're not advertised? If USANA products are really good, how come it's not known? Have you heard that? Okay, so this is the question. Because Dr. Myron Wentz, when he developed the idea 27 years ago, before 1992, when he founded USANA, he said, I want the highest quality products for everyone, because my vision is a world free from pain and suffering. I want everyone to buy and use the products. How can I make sure that everyone will buy the products? Everyone possible. But again, he's not a businessman, right? He's a scientist, so he did not know about marketing. So he hired different consultants. Okay, so they gave him different suggestions. Okay, you sell this in the supermarket, you sell this in blah, 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 blah. And one consultant said, okay, use the network marketing framework. Because if you use the network marketing framework, you will not be paying for advertising, right? The models, the airing on TV, the billboards, the magazines, right? You will not be paying for them. So you are saving a lot of money, millions and millions of money from advertising. In network marketing, it's the distributors, it's the associates like you and me who will be talking about the beauty of the products, the benefits of the products, the benefits of the network marketing opportunity. And while we share this, we are making money, right? Because if Dr. Wentz paid the models, if Dr. Wentz paid the malls and etc., okay, we will not be making money. We will not have this business, right? And if products are sold via the traditional stores, right, the pharmacies, etc., they will not speak for themselves. They will not speak for themselves, right? That's why there has to be advertising. And because the advertising cost is very expensive, what do the traditional companies do? Okay, do you know the products that got 1 star or very low score in NutriSearch? Have you noticed that most of them or all of them are sold in traditional stores like the pharmacy, the supermarket, right? Oh, it's because, right, they cut down the quality of their ingredients. They cut down on the quality of their products to make sure that the products are still affordable. Okay? To give them room for them to cover the cost of their advertising, and also the markup by the middleman. Of course, before when these traditional supplements, okay, or traditional products distribute their products, they have to pay the regional distributor, for example, in Europe would put a markup, and then the country distributor would put a markup, and then the mall distributor would put a markup. So the product keeps on becoming more expensive. Okay, USANA has cut that. USANA has cut that so that the products would still be affordable, but because it's not spending money on unnecessary advertising, it's preserving the quality of ingredients and the quality of the manufacturing and the products. You get what I mean? So you have to be very proud now. You have to be very proud that these highest quality products are actually distributed via network marketing to eliminate the middlemen and to eliminate the advertising cost. Okay, so that the products will be affordable and we are earning while we are advertising the products ourselves. Right? We are earning every time we share USANA to other people. And last week, okay, I have discussed the network marketing, okay, industry. So if you haven't watched the training, please ask your upline for the recording, because I have I have discussed network marketing in detail for 1 hour. But just to summarize, okay, for you to know if the network marketing company that you're with is legitimate, not a pyramiding illegal scheme, right? You have to look at 8 criteria. Number 1, is there a product? Number 2, are commissions based on sale of products and not on recruitment? Number 3 is the intent to sell a product, not a position. Number 4, is there no direct correlation between number of recruits and compensation? Number 5, if recruitment were to stop today, will the participants still make money? Number 6, is there a reasonable product return policy? Number 7, do products have fair market value? Number 8, is there a compelling reason to buy? Okay, if there's any of these 8 questions where that company fails, even just once, okay, that's not a legitimate network marketing company. Most likely, it's a pyramiding scheme. Okay, have you heard this before from other people? Oh, maybe even from you, me, myself included. 9 years ago, before I joined USANA, I thought that network marketing companies are pyramiding companies. I thought that USANA was a pyramiding company, right? But I was misinformed. Okay, so make sure that you are 100% well informed, and your prospects are themselves as well will be informed through you. Okay, and I'm very, very proud that USANA has passed all these 8-point tests. Okay, USANA, is there a product? Yes. The commission is based on product sold and not on recruitment. Yes. Is they tend to sell a product, not a position? Yes. When you buy, your business will not be activated unless you buy products. So it's really products. Okay. If you join Usana but you do not do repeat orders, okay, all your uplines will not earn from you anyway. So it's the products sold. That's the basis of our income here. Is there a direct correlation between recruits and compensation? Actually, no, because people buy products. Okay, people don't earn from recruitment here in Usana. Okay, so unlike other companies, you see here, we have changed the name of the other companies here. Okay, oh my goodness, is there a product? No, they're selling online gaming sites. Okay, is there is the income based on product sold, not on recruitment? No, because they need to recruit, and every time they recruit, they get the money without really actually giving them back a product. That's pyramiding. Okay, is there no direct correlation between recruits and compensation? Okay, for the pyramiding companies, okay, they have to keep recruiting for them to earn. Actually, there are no products. Right? And for the other companies, if recruitment were to stop, will the members still earn? They will no longer earn. But in Usana, will we still earn? Yes, because the products are consumable and the products are really good. So the people will keep buying the products. Let me ask you this. What's more important to you? What's more important to you? Your health or your money? For some people, or the money you earn, right? For some people, it's a tricky question. But if you really think about it, health is really more important than money, than business, right? So what I'm trying to say is people will still keep buying the products even if they're not doing the business. Okay, actually, there are more customers who are just using the products than people who are doing the business. Meaning, actually, Usana is a supplement company. Usana is a health company with health products that just happens to be distributed via network marketing. See, network marketing is only a secondary aspect of this company. You get what I mean? Right? So it's about really the health products that we have, that we distribute via network marketing. Do we have a reasonable product return policy? Yes. In the Philippines, it's up to 180 days. In other countries like UK, it's 30 days, money back guarantee. Right? Just look at the product return policy online in the policies and procedure. There's a different policy for associates and different policy for retail customers and preferred customers. Slightly different. So just make sure that you know the difference. Do the products have fair market value? Of course, yes, because Usana products are very, very high quality, the highest quality even, and they're affordable. Is there a compelling reason to buy? Would a member buy the product even without the compensation plan? Yes. Like I said, right? There are more customers than business builders. Okay? Because it's really the products that we are after. Number one, products. Secondary is the business. So yes, that's why Usana is really growing tremendously because of the products. Okay, the products that keep getting better and better and better. Can you see this? 2014, the sales of Usana was $790 million. 2015, 918 million. 2016, 1.01 billion. Wow, billion-dollar company since 2016, 2017, 2018. Can you see the graph in there? I'm not sure if you can see it. The graph, yeah. See, it's going up. It's going up. Can you imagine where would you be 10 years from now? Where would you be 20 years from now? Usana is only in 27 countries. Next year, where will Usana open? We don't know yet. But there are 200 countries, over 200 countries in the world. Can you imagine where Usana would be 10, 20 years from now? How many $billion of sale would Usana have by then? And what's your percentage of that sale? Right? Compare it to Herbalife. Herbalife is not consistently going up. New Skin, it's not consistently going up. It's only Usana in these different network marketing companies that have consistent growth. right? Okay, and we are a publicly listed company in the New York Stock Exchange. You can see all the financial records of USANA. You want to see all the sales from different countries. You want to see how much profit. You want to see how much of the cost of the shares were in different periods. Okay, you want to see the liability of USANA, you can see everything. Okay, that's the beauty of being with a publicly listed company. They're not hiding anything. Okay, so you can see also, you go to New York Stock Exchange, USANA is a debt-free company. Okay, debt-free company, so it's really managed really well. And there's very, very, very low or actually no risk for us and even for stockholders and investors to be a part of USANA because of its good financial background. And in the Philippines, of course, USANA, like I said, USANA is the #1 supplement brand. And you can really see it in the sales of USANA. Okay, in 2016 alone, USANA had 4 billion pesos of sales. Have you ever heard some people say, oh, it's very expensive. The products are expensive. Oh, the products, the Filipinos or poor people can't really afford it. Look at this. Philippines is a third world country. But how come the sales is 4 billion pesos? It's because people will buy something that they know has great value. Right? Even if it's poor people, their health means a lot to them. They prioritize their health as well. And if they see a product that's the best as proven by third parties, like I've mentioned earlier, why would they spend money on lower quality products? Right? So don't ever think that the products are expensive. Okay? Think that the products are of great value and people will buy that. Okay, and of course, in the Philippines, USANA is a billion peso company, and not only billion peso, USANA is a $1 billion company, right? That's in 2019. And even now, even through the pandemic, right? USANA sales is racing through the roofs. You know that? A lot of companies are closing down. How many companies do you know in your area alone or in your province, in your region have closed down? Whereas USANA, its sales is increasing. Okay, it's forecasted to beat the sales from 2019. Okay, even with this crisis. Oh, just proving that you are safe with the company. This company is pandemic proof, lockdown proof. It's really a great opportunity to be with. Okay, despite the different recession and crisis that's knock on wood, going to happen in the next few years. Okay. And I am very proud to tell you that USANA is also a part of the Direct Selling Association in different countries. When you say Direct Selling Association, that's the authority, okay? That's the organization of legitimate network marketing companies. Okay, direct selling is it's the umbrella, okay? Direct selling is the umbrella. It involves Avon and stuff and Tupperware. So companies that do just sell, they keep just selling. And network marketing is under the direct selling industry. Okay? So we are part of the Direct Selling Association in the US, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, France, Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Mexico. And it's very, very important for you to know this, right? Because if someone asks you, is that pyramiding or USANA, is that legal, etc., all you have to say is look up the Direct Selling Association and you send them the link of the Direct Selling Association. In the Philippines, USANA is not part of the Direct Selling Association. Okay, for people who are attending now who are from the Philippines, okay, the reason for this is that there's been some, what do you call this, conflict. Okay, conflict. Let's just say conflict of interest with the other members of the Direct Selling Association in the Philippines. Why? Because the other members of the Direct Selling Association in the Philippines don't want us to use the NutriSearch guide. You know that in NutriSearch, there are different network marketing companies that have very low score in this book, right? So they said, oh, that's not fair for USANA to use that book because USANA is always #1 in that book. So just to be fair with all the other members of the Direct Selling Association in the Philippines, don't use that book. But of course, USANA will not allow that because USANA wants people to know the truth. And the truth is our products are really the best, and therefore they need to use these products for them to support their health better. Right? So that's the only reason, but don't worry about that. Of course, we are a part of the Direct Selling Association of many other countries, including the first world countries, right? And not only that, USANA is a company with integrity. Like I said, USANA is recognized for ethical business practices, not just 1 year, not just 2 years, but for over 10 years. Okay, just to make sure that USANA's name is protected. USANA actually has an ethics department. Do you know of another company that has its own ethics department? Right? So USANA has its own ethics and education department, teaching the associates how to make proper product claims, how to make proper income claims. Okay, just to make sure that our business is also protected. Okay, and not just that, USANA is a company with a heart. USANA has a True Health Foundation. I am a part of that, and I encourage you to be a part of the True Health Foundation. All you have to do is include it in your auto order. You choose how much contribution you want to give. Okay, so the True Health Foundation feeds a lot of people, millions of people all over the world. Okay, so even Dr. Wentz is a very active part of the True Health Foundation. He even gives supplements and feeds children in Africa and different countries. He even put up hospitals in different countries, including the Philippines. He put up a hospital in Cebu and lots of hospitals in Africa and in South America. Okay, so it's really a company that gives back to humanity, and I'm proud to be a part of a company like that. It's not just a company that focuses on keep making money. Okay, and just to summarize, really, I am very, very proud to be a part of USANA. Are you proud to be a part of USANA? I know that most of you are still new, but look at this. You are a part of a company that has a vision to create the healthiest family on earth. To create the healthiest family on earth. Okay, if you look at that and you tell that to yourself, oh my goodness, of course I want my family to be a part of the healthiest family on earth, right? And so you stick with USANA. Because even if you don't do the business, even if you don't make money yet in the business, the fact that your family's health is the vision of this company, you're in good hands. You're in good hands, right? Your health, the health of your family is more important than anything else. And look at the mission of USANA. Our mission is to develop and provide science-based health products of the highest quality, distributed internationally through direct sales, creating a rewarding opportunity for you, our independent associates, shareholders, and employees. Right? And we have our core values. What's that? Community. USANA makes sure that we have a family here. Have you felt that? Of course, a lot of you are new members, but I really look forward to you feeling the sense of family here. To tell you honestly, my closest friends are in USANA, right? Of course, they were not my very close friends back then. Okay, some of them are, but you know, it's really here in USANA that I find people who are with me whatever happens. People who only want to see me succeed. Just like you, you know, you will be surrounded by people who only want to see you succeed. People who want you and your family to be healthy, right? People who will help you to develop yourself. Okay, and excellence. That's why there are so many trainings in here. Okay, and there's so many research and development going on the side of USANA. And of course, health, that's of course the number one, the vision of the company, and integrity, like what I already said to you. So if a company is like this, you can really make sure that this will be your lifetime partner. You are looking for a great business, right? So USANA is right here in front of you, not just as a great business, but as a lifetime business. With the way the company makes sure of the quality and protects its name with, you know, integrity, this company will really last for generations to generations to generations. This is your legacy business. Okay, and I will be discussing in the coming week, next week, I'll be discussing part 5 of the NDO series, which is compensation plan. right? So please be there next week for you to understand better how USANA is able to create over $515 million club members. In the Philippines alone, we have over $20 million club members. So when you say dollars, that's more than million pesos. Okay? And in our team alone, intensity, we have 9, not including the co-applicants, right? 9 accounts that are million-dollar club members, right? So next week, you will be understanding more the compensation plan of USANA, right? And we are just so blessed. We are so blessed, to summarize, okay? We are so blessed in network marketing because we are paid for not just because of our own efforts, but we are paid for because of the efforts and time and skills of everyone we are working with. Okay? And we are so blessed because we are in USANA that prioritizes our health and gives us this amazing opportunity to achieve our dreams through network marketing. And we are so blessed because we are in team intensity, right? Even other teams speak highly of our team. Make use, maximize our team, right? Attend all the training. If you're not able to attend the training, go to our Intensity Official Facebook page. Watch the trainings in there. You know, our team has the most number of Diamond Directors, the most number of million-dollar club members in the Filipino community. And, you know, in not just even the Filipino community, in the sum total of the different teams in different countries, we have a lot of people with results. What does that mean? The system works, the training works. So take advantage of that training. And I of course, I know that I'm conducting this in English because we have a growing number of associates in intensity as well in our team who are non-Filipinos. Please ask your upline to give you the guide for new associates in English version. So there's a lot of links in there in English, okay, just for you, right? So we are so blessed that we are in team intensity. And I really, really want to help you and to encourage you to build your business solid. Build your business solid, build it right, learn the business, share the business with others, teach your associates how to build this business, and be a part of the first 100 Intensity Gold Directors. Thank you very much, my dear associates. I look forward to seeing you next week. God bless. Bye-bye.